Shalom Aleichem, Boker Tov, Mishpachim. All right, we are continuing with the Mishnah elucidated. We are still in Berachos, and we are in chapter 3, Mishnah 5. Chapter 3, Mishnah 5 and 6. Let us continue. The Mishnah continues discussing the law of a Baal Kiri, who, according to the first Tana in the previous Mishnah, may not say words of Torah or pray until he immerses. If someone was standing in prayer, he was in the middle of saying the Shemona Esrei and then remembered that he is a Baal Kiri. He should not stop saying the Shemona Esrei, but he should shorten the rest of the blessings by saying only the beginning and end of each one. Those who are careful to perform mitzvos in the best way possible time their recitation of the Shema to finish with the rising of the sun. The Mishnah teaches what such a person should do if he is a Baal Kiri and he is immersing in a mikveh shortly before sunrise. If he went down into a mikveh to immerse, the law is that if he can go up from the mikveh, cover himself and recite the Shema before the sun rises, he should go up, cover himself, and recite the Shema. But if he will not have time to do all this before the sun rises, he should stay in the mikveh, cover himself with the water, keep the lower part of his body beneath the surface of the water, and recite the Shema there. However, he may not cover himself with bad, foul water, or with water in which flax was soaked, because they emit an awful odor. Similarly, one may not recite the Shema near urine, unless he pours water into it. How far must one move away from it, urine to which water has not been added, or from excrement before reciting Shema? 4 amos. Mishnah 6. A Baal Kiri can immerse in a mikveh as soon as his discharge has ended, and he thereby becomes tahor, becomes clean. But there are some tameh, ritual impure people who remain ritually impure for at least 7 days. For example, a zav and a nida. Only if they immerse after 7 days do they become tahor. This Mishnah deals with the case of someone who is a Baal Kiri and also carries one of these long-term forms of Tumah, uncleanliness. A Zav who has a seminal discharge, so he is Tameh, both as a Zav and a Baal Kiri, and a Nida who emits semen that was in her body as a result of intimate relations, so she is Tameh, both as a Nida and a Baal Kiri, and a woman who has intimate relations and then becomes a Nida. So she is Tameh, both as a Baal Kiri and a Nida. In all these cases, they need to immerse in a mikveh before studying Torah or praying, even though the immersion does not make the person tahor, clean, since a Zav and a Nida remain Tameh, ritually impure, for 7 days. It does not remove the Tumah of a Baal Kiri. Once the person is no longer a Baal Kiri, he or she is allowed to study Torah and pray. A dissenting view. The Rabbi Yehuda rules that the person is exempt from immersing. That is, he or she does not need to immerse before study or prayer. According to this Tana, immersion before the end of 7 days does not remove any Tumah at all, even the Tumah of a Baal Kiri. Since the immersion would not remove this Tumah, it is not required before study or prayer. All right, and that is the end of chapter 3. All right, have a wonderful day. Boker Tov.